Yeah.
I recognize it.
You did? All right.
Say it with the raggedy idea.
All right, just a minute, hold up. All right, just gather around a minute. We didn't come to rob you, just for a minute, educational. Now, the watermelon is supreme. It is one of our supreme fruit. We're just using it for a few minutes. The watermelon is a gift from Africa to America. The watermelon grows in many parts of the world wild. Some of them grows high as 60 to 80 pounds. The melon here is considered the water in serious problems of the desert. It's considered for a survival food. But the inside of the melon holds the key to many of the kidney problems of the modern day world. How much you charge for a watermelon? $4. When you have kidney problem, what it run you? For $4, listen to this, no chip. For $4, you can buy one watermelon and get 1 teaspoon of corn silk from the roast meal that you throw in the garden and eliminate kidney stone, big as my hand, in your body without surgical operation.
Corn silk and what?
Corn silk and watermelon seed. And if you didn't have a pot, you could get a can and make a fire with newspaper. You can take watermelon seed and ground it up in a powder form and thicken your soup. It makes one of the best lemon meringue pie thickeners anywhere in the world. Shit. You don't know because you're not taught that. You can have it as a preserve, and you can ground the peeling up and mix it with oatmeal and piss in the jar and blow up the truck. Survives everywhere. See the planter, we won't pick this here, but the planters survive everywhere. And they are a complete green. And it's very important that nature picks her place. These are planters. This is the leaf planters. Then you will see, now there are different types of planters, about 122,000 different planters. Now we are looking at an impotence and the decline of man, ain't that right? Now just step back a minute. Yeah, a cup of planter's leaf tea will help your husband every day. But I want you to look at it. This is good for internal bleeding. Most people die on the operating table from internal bleeding. No one can stop the blood pressure. That will stop it. Not only that, that is a very good green. In case you ever have to have a beef stew to make money, I know it's against, but sometimes you can't save all these dark folks because the devil have already got them anyway. And if you try to save them, you'll be destroyed. But you make a good beef stew, and you go out and pick the wild leaves in your little car and throw them in the cooking pot. And it gives the food a supreme nutrition taste. See, because the taste bud is very peculiar of the human mind. You don't have to be good looking. You don't have to have no damn education. It's the way you cook the pot. You'll get a man and get anything you want and won't be no question about it. You understand? If you can't love him, then you should know how to cook for him. See? Now, this will automatically help the old man that his standing rod is failing. It's heavy, ain't it? We have all kind of money, fancy clothes, psychedelic underwear, and then when we go to bed, ain't shit there. Nothing. You don't go buy no Chinese ointment brush to put on the rod. Just get you some bushes. Have a cup of this every day. You can get it free.
Is it also good
This here, listen, This here is good for eye trouble. And this here survives through the winter. It's a green. You can make an ointment out of this. Sure. You can put it in the salad bowl. You can don't get it off the sidewalk, but it's here. Now you who ain't been doing too good in finance.
Oh, yeah.
Should have a cup every now and then. Then I'll see you coming to a limousine.
Dr.
Now, what?
Isn't that supposed to be good for toilet paper also?
That's right. If we were down by the tracks and you couldn't go, had to go to the bushes, you could get these big leaves and just wipe your behind with it, and you got automatically toilet paper. This is planters. Wild planters.
L-A-N-T-A-I-N. L-A-N-T-A-I-N.
Well, if you have a cup of tea, it will regulate the metabolism of the bone structure in. Wait a minute, you got a napkin? Yeah, the plain planters.
What happened?
That's what that is.
And there you go. Now then you got the rattlesnake planters. You remember this? That all the planters in the whole field of planters is a survival green. And it's also one of the best herbs. Only 2 herbs in the herbal kingdom that will stop internal bleeding instant is the planters and shepherd's purse. You can carry it in your pocketbook, and your peoples are in there internal bleeding. You can slip it in your little packet sack and give them 2, 3, and when they get up the next morning, if they bleeding, I'll work for you. Shit, these folks don't know. These bullshit. They are dreaming of going to the moon. And here it is. It will solve your eye problem, but you have to use it for the eye hurt. See, dark people believe. Our ancestors had to use this because they didn't have no money to go to no supermarket. Shit, they were only making $1.50 a day. Yeah. You make a poster of it for your eyes. Put it on the towel and lay it over your eyes. Now you can take that and linda flower and fennel seed and take all the bloodshotness out of the eye. Linden flower and what seed? Linden flower and what? And fennel seed. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. All right, here we are. Here are the barks from the tree. See the bark? Look at the tree. Now the trees hold the key to different barks. This is a sweet gum. It has cuckerberries on it in the fall of the year, little balls. Yeah, this is a sweet gum. This is the eastern sweet gum. Yeah, you got it. You see it in the city. There's one up there. You see the little ball?
Yeah, they are up there.
Now, the trees have reached his full strength when the ball come out. You can take this and the bark of this tree and the oak bark, and you can make a great ointment with the planter's leaves for running sore. The little herb you just left, and you can make an ointment and fry it in oil. And you can make for running sore, like say this lady have a running sore and it would not heal. Such diabetic people do get running sores that do not heal. And the bark there, you can strip it off with a knife. See how you come? And it will heal.
But it comes off automatically?
Yeah, the bark comes off automatically in the fall of the year, see? And you fry it in olive oil, or either fry it in a cooking oil. But the best ointments in the world are made from pork, because the hog is poison, and if you have other poison things, sometimes you need. Well, I know y'all are Muslim, you roll my wife, all of you become deep religious. But I was just making a note to you that sometimes pork ointments do good results in sunflower seed ointments. To be a herbal student, you cannot be prejudiced. You have to have an open mind. Your idea is to get him well so he can write out you a check. But usually we don't like checks. Cash. You remember that? And if you're treating some president of a country or any kind of representative of a country, You bargain for some kind of citizenship.
That's right.
Don't ask for $250,000 because you're liable to be robbed before you leave the airport. You bargain for some rights. Search bargain rights to stay in the country. All right? You think you remember this tree by yourself? Look at it. Eastern sweet gum. And the tree is ready now because you see the cuckaberry. All right? Eastern sweet gum. S-W-E-T.
What time do you get the gum come out?
The gum is up during the month of June.
Oh, it's
And the berry will be here until the fall of the year. Also, you can ground this up.
The berries?
The little balls of the berry and mix it with cedar wood, and you have an insect repeller that will not eat the cabbage plants in the garden. Cedar wood and the little berry here. All right? Any questions before we move?
Yeah, you said the bark and
The bark, the sweet gum bark, and oak bark, the oak tree.
And the berries?
And planter's leaf for a running ointment of a sore. There will be many types of sores. Just a minute. Hold on here. There, in diabetics, there are many different types of diabetics. Some diabetics can be cured in 16 days. But you have to find the red periwinkle. Also, the prickle ash balm. It's a prickle ash tree. It's very good for diabetics. Also, the prickle ash balm is very good for impotence in man and woman. It helps balance the hormones in the female as well as the man. Now, time to time, we're going to give you a sex formula if you can get the herbs for it. And it sells from $100 to $200. And some of the sex protein is so heavy, the man don't need but a half a cup. He'll have to get buck naked all day long. So you women better be careful drinking it. All right, good person. Let's look at this. All right. Right in front of the view home. These are flowers, but we're not interested in the flower. Here is, no, the smartweed. This is a motion plant.
Oh, really?
Right here. See, it's in the flower. Half of the women walk by here drunk. Now, inside, don't pull it up, inside is smartweed. It's also good for abortion, pennyroyal. You mix it with pennyroyal, and it performs a natural abortion. Yet you pass these streets. Smart, S-M, you know, like smart, weed. T, smart weed. It gets bigger sometime when the soil is rich. Inside of it has little seeds. You can take about 8 of these little tops like this here. Take these here and strip them. Don't put it up because it's in the pot. And you can pull them off and take white clover and you can produce a loaf of bread. A simple little type of bread for less than a penny. It has a black seed in it. And it's very rich in more minerals than wheat.
You said 8 tops and what?
You take the white clover, you know what the white clover is, and go out and get the white clover and bring it home and blend it into the flour. It blends into a white powder. And you can bake it. Now you can mix it with peanut butter and flatten it out and put it on a rock and it'll be baked by the sun. The smartweed and white clover, because this plant survives. Sometimes the little plant gets very big in the richness of the soil. But you can mix it with pennyroyal and you got abortion, but it only works once.
Dr. Moore, it only works once. What about prevention of pregnancy? I heard that pennyroyal and mix it together. Prevention against pregnancy.
You want her not to get pregnant?
Yes.
Well, that's a heavy task. Because we are going, don't laugh, I understand.
But you know, like, let's say that
You don't want to have a kid this
you
year.
don't want to have a child out of wedlock or at the wrong time.
Well, we don't say that in the master field of herbology. We will show you a herb that you can take. When the man blow his whistle and you blow your whistle, it shoot on through. It don't stay. See, when you get pregnant, at the time of you having the sexual mooching and kissing electrons in the silicon, and when they backfire and discharge, one of them always stops, and that's where the child comes from. But we will show you the herb that you can use. Now, it only works 7 years. During that time, you'd have to kiss your husband during a full moon, because you get in trouble.
But I mean, in the form of planned pregnancy, not just like you don't want any children ever, but let's say that you're doing something for a few years and you want to wait.
Oh, you don't want to have the babies during 16 and 17 or 18 and 19. You want to have them in the 40. Sure, there are herbs for that.
Yeah.
Now, you'll be in a little trouble, though, because you're allowed to have 16 kids at 40 years old.
Oh my God.
You can have a baby at 8.
Because right, Dr. Moore, to a certain point, you can't back up the childbirth process because the body craves it.
That's right.
Naturally.
That's why I'm saying we only can delay it no length than 2 years.
Well, that's all.
Because I'll be going against the law of nature. And I would not like to go against the law. But what you can do, you can take apple cider vinegar just before you and your little chocolate fella get together in the sheets. You can take a slight little douche. Take your little white towel and dip it in the apple cider and kind of touch the outside of your little stuff on it. And it'll slip through. But now you don't want to do this because the law says you must multiply.
Yeah.
Now what we must worry about, how you going to get them.
All right, no, I don't mean like you don't want children. Let's say that you're not sure if this is the person you want to end up with, like in a dating situation, and you don't want to get pregnant. Right. That's what I mean.
It'll last you 7 years. And after that, that is enough. If you can't accomplish your person. Now, let me tell you something. Being a woman, you have to learn to be a mother as well as a professional future as well. Now, it is meant for some of you not to be mothers. That means you got to know not to let the brother be hitting you every night in the bed. Give him another little room or let him go out and get him $2 and get somebody else. You understand? You have to realize that. You have to be a smart woman to set this role because you cannot have a mass of children and a professional life unless the husband understands that. Now, sometimes children and the father and the larger family pull together better than before. And then sometimes children come, pull them away. But really, we are not really supposed to delay the birth control. That is strictly forbidden. You're supposed to have a kid at 100 years old. That means the husband can't be 20. He got to be 19 or 15. Because most men are done for when they get 20, smoking pot and eating cocaine and sniffing potato chips and the other.
That's why I asked you that. It's like, I don't believe in any of the birth control things that are out there because they're all
right then, I will give you the name of the plant and I won't talk about it no more because that's very hard. I'll go slow. So don't write it right together with your plant. Step down. It's a member of the water lily family. It's called bulrush. You see it in your office. The next is pepper grass. I'll show it to you on the way. It's good for obesities and it's also good for the laying bird. I cannot tell you no more. Today, the wild yam, yes, from Belize, Central America. Yeah.
A couple of leaves of root oil.
Rue will bring it down. Also okra, Black seed will bring her period down. Okra will bring it down. 2 cups of okra. That's not, just water and water will bring it down. Yeah, but rue will bring the period quite well. Also, y'all will bring the period down. You know why your period ain't coming down? Your aura ain't right. I'm not talking about you in the public. You better get a bath, honey. Now don't laugh at a whole lot of you need a spiritual bath. This is why men, you see them on the subway, gone, because they suffer from menopause. Menopause is a silent killer, just like heart trouble. You take you some baths, not with no damn soap. Soap don't do shit to the body. You take you some herbal baths. Even take you some sea salt baths, and you'll be all right. Sometimes the period can get clogged. That's why it's necessary to fast and use certain juices, and you'll be all right. Let us go on now.
Use that bath weed, right?
The bath weed. All right. You cannot delay your birth, though. You women have got to have some kind of problem. Well, I know you're trying to escape, but that's against the law.
For 20 years, I don't want to.
All right, come on over here. Wait a minute, please.
You can hear somebody else.
Hold it.
We're still going up in Mount Vernon, or no?
Now we're going next, not this Sunday, but the following Sunday. Yeah, you'll be able to see all the great trees in these people's lawns.
Maybe a little bit.
Thank you very much for the
Now here's the sumac here, but sometimes you have to be careful about the sumac because it's been that the peoples have come and it have taken their advice. Let's go around in the shade a minute.
Taking what?
advantage of it.
See the planter's leaves there?
What's those?
See the pepper grass?
Here's the pepper grass.
It's the pepper grass. All right. Don't put it up. We'll get something better. But see, you have to worry about the herds here because sometimes these herds observe the people. So you have to go a little further. No, that's pepper grass. Pull it up a minute. Let me show it to you. Just pull it up.
You can use that as a seed.
Now listen, you'll learn something. We all love to eat, ain't that right?
Yeah, mustard.
And certain signs of the body, like me, I'm a Capricorn, I would go 100 miles to get a piece of cake. No, don't laugh, because you'll learn. Lots of you, some weeks I'm small and some weeks I'm big, ain't that right?
That's right.
I don't buy no reducing medicine. Here is a secret for obesis.
Pepper grass.
So mix it with what?
It's some.
Key?
You have to mix it with others, but this will season the pot. This is not sold in a herbal shop. You see very little in a herbal book. Now we're gonna go on down on the railroad track where to get big, where you can pull it up. And I want you to mix it with chickweed. I'm gonna show you the wild chickweed. And you who want to lose weight, watch and see, don't you lose it. And that's $1 billion secret, and it won't come back. Listen, you don't have to put up too much.
Are there two kinds of pepper grass, Dr. Moore?
There's one, this is the one we see. Then you have the mountain pepper grass, where the Indians season the meat pot with it. Look at it. And it tastes just like pepper. Yet people's are dying, spending $4,000 to lose weight, and you got it right among your feet. And along the rainbow track, it grows very big. But you must remember that the sumac leaves break off a piece. Everybody should break off a piece of the sumac to smell it. Smell it. Get over here and smell it. So you know what it is.
What's David over there?
That's
Yeah. Take some.
What it smell like? What is odor? Bad odor, ain't it?
Rub it on your finger.
This is the light. This is the light sumac. The other sumac stinks when we get around the corner. It smells. Yeah, and it smells. All of these are good for internal swelling. It also goes into protection ointment. All right? That's right. All right, let me show you. Say let me, yeah, that's the leaf. Yeah, those are the bushes that are used in juju ointment. It has to come out in the fall. Say that I sprung my leg right quick. I just strip the leaves and take my pocket and go to the hydrant and wrap it and hold it up. You will see the swelling going right down. This makes a liniment with red cayenne pepper. Will knock you out. If you had blood clots in the blood, it would dissolve without butter. Now this one is not stinky. You got to get the stinky one around the corner.
The stink one's the better one?
The stinky one is better. Anything this don't smell. We're gonna get the one that has an odor and make you leave it if you don't know what you're doing. But the odor is the chemical substance in it. See, there are a mild sumac and then there's a plain. Oh, she's scared to death.
Dr. Moore, what was this part for?
As your lunch, you just throw away your lunch.
Dr. Moore, what was this part for? What was this part
These
for?
are the leaves.
I know, but what's this part? Is this
You don't pick them until they are dry.
Huh?
These are the sumac berries. They're used for juju. Like protection. And stuff like that. All right? They're not ready now. You can feel it. You think you'll remember it by yourself?
Oh, this part is just
It don't smell. One smell and one don't. All right? You don't drink the tea. You're bad with it. All right. Never
So Dr. Moore, how come on some of the sumac trees, inside there's some things on there that looks like that, but the inside it turns brown?
All right, pull that one up, and you'll see the difference. That one smells. Pull that one up.
Oh, so the tree doesn't smell and the bushes smell?
No, but the bushes smell. Pull it up.
Oh, I see.
Now get a leaf and see it yourself.
No, but usually on the highways, right? When we travel on the highways, we see that there are some things that grow up inside that's brown on some of the sumac. What is that for? It's
That's
just
a
all
fungus.
brown.
That's a mushroom. Fungus of a sumac. Yeah. No, you go and see. You go and smell it so you know. That one have an odor. It dissolves swelling. Now smell this one and different of the other one. See it?
Dr. Moore, Gail's daughter had fell down and she had said that you had used the sumac and put it on her forehead, and the next day the scale had came off.
All right, listen.
And
Everybody is hot here now, ain't they right? Right. Go over there and pull off 2 leaves and just rub your forehead with it.
Why did you say you got blood clots?
Just go over there and get a piece.
I didn't hear that part.
Go over and get your 2 leaves off the bush.
Dr. Moore, let me ask you this. Why did you say the sumac dissolve blood clots?
It dissolves blood clots in the leg. If the leg is swelling and they have blood clots, you make it as a poultice. Rub your forehead with it.
This one does smell sweeter.
How you feel?
Cool.
Go over there and get a sumac and rub your forehead. See, like this here. Don't be scared. You ain't gonna die. See here? Rub it.
Dr. Moore,
Rub it.
is this mullein?
Yeah, that's the top of the mullet. Now rub your head good. Don't you feel it?
Yes, sir, rub it good.
It's a cooling, gives a cooling
Oh, I
effect.
just found it. Well,
Yeah.
Brother Benson, open up the little sack.
this is what you need for your
Just sit still.
Yo, this is
You can cross the desert.
where I live at.
Run your hand in and get a few little grasses.
What's
It's a lemongrass.
Oh, let me make sure.
Oh, yeah, that'll cool us off. That makes you cool. What does lemongrass do?
Okay, I'll get something.
Don't grab too much.
I know. Thank you, yes.
Pass it around.
Who wants the lemon?
Sure.
Lemongrass. Make the lemongrass. Lemongrass.
Pass it around, Brother Benson.
Oh, you have to talk to me just like tell me what
What's swelling?
I don't know.
Do it now.
got some? But there goes this